What's up guys, back with another Honkai Star Rail video. In this video, I'm going to tell you what is the best relic set for upcoming character Acheron, and I'm going to go over some of the things you can pre-farm already. Because let's face it, it takes quite a bit of time to farm up a new unit, and when I say quite a bit of time, I mean there's been times where I've had like a whole patch to farm for a unit, and then I still don't have the right set. I've farmed this set with like 80 plus fuel, and I still don't have a set that I want to switch over for my Kafka. She's still running the lightning set, so, you know, once you have the information to be able to pre-farm, a lot of people want it, and I am here to help you with that. So don't forget to go down and hit that like and subscribe button for more Star Rail content. Trust me, the quality of the videos is going to go up pretty soon. I'm getting a lot of stuff, so it's a bit easier for me ready, and then we are good to go. But let's get into the relics, and then I'll go over some of the other materials. Luckily, her relics are pretty easy. Unfortunately, without going into too much detail, because obviously Hoyoverse is not a huge fan of leaks, shout out to the brave soldiers who uploaded the ult animation and then instantly got taken down. Rest in peace. I'm sure they, got a funny smack strike like I did in the past. But her 2-piece set isn't out, unfortunately, which really sucks because there actually is a double drop event. So if I were you, I'd worry about building up your other characters, maybe getting some planar ornament sets for characters you don't have built yet, because there's no point farming for Acheron because you're just going to be using a future set that is not out yet. However, her 4-piece set is out, and it is, of course, the funny debuff set. Shocker that the flower in the relic set is also the same flower in her card art that was officially shown, by the way. Don't get twisted. Big shock. Anyway, this increases damage dealt to enemies with a debuff by 12%. She's an ability character, that's kind of their whole thing, is just applying debuffs, so no shocker there. Increases crit rate by 4%. The wearer deals 8% to 12% increased crit damage to enemies with at least 2 to 3 debuffs. After the wearer inflicts a debuff on the enemy, targets the aforementioned effects increased by 100% for one turn, meaning they would give 8% crit rate and then 16 to 24 crit damage. This is nice because she is going to be a DPS, so she's going to be loving all of this. If you do not have this set unlocked, don't stress. You have like a month or so before she even comes out, so you have plenty of time to get to this point in Pentaconi. So I wouldn't stress if you don't have it unlocked. You have a decent amount of time. Plus, you can start saving relics and converting them into relic remains, and you can actually roll for these relics even if you don't have the area unlocked. On my alternate account, I actually was able to grab some of the future sets on Simulated Universe, even though I had not unlocked it yet, so that was pretty nice. So you can do that as well with these sets. Then, of course, you might be wondering, what other materials can I farm? And man, oh man, let me help you with this. So, luckily, her weekly boss is already out. It's going to be the beetle. You are going to want to have a whopping 12 of these. So, right now I have 18, so I'm pretty much good to go. Then, you are probably wondering what is her ascension material. Luckily, it is going to be the Shapeshifter's Lightning Staff. This one is in the Leofu, and you need 65 of these. I have one, so clearly I need to get farming at some point. So that is another thing you can pre-farm. And then of course, don't forget that you're going to need the basic stuff such as 8 tracks of destiny, like 290 of the purple books, about if I remember correctly, it's like 3.8 million credits, if I'm not mistaken. And then thankfully, this is like a shoe-in. We knew this before like anything was shown. Like the second she was shown as Nihility, and then we got these, we knew. This is obviously going to be Acheron's trace materials, right? It's Nihility, it just came out. There's no way they drop another one, right? For this one, you are going to need 18 of the green ones, 69 of the blue ones, and 139, yeah, I know, of the purple ones, and then you're good to go. And then, of course, there is enemy drop materials. You are going to want the green liquid. I forgot the actual name, this one. But I recommend, if you aren't running around killing enemies, is just to go ahead and use this for assignments. Right now, I was farming this for a while. I'm going to switch once it stops to this one, and you'll pretty much be good to go. I've done this with pretty much all of this. I've never once had to farm these. You can see how much I have. I'm pretty much good, right? And then the other 3 I have on this, if you're wondering. But overall, with that, I'm pretty much able to just not really worry about attacking enemies and just go about my other farming. So that's pretty much it for Acheron. She's pretty simple. It's not like a whole like, oh, should I build this, build that? It's just farm the new set, which, by the way, is actually a pretty decent set, because if you don't have Dr. Ratio built, or if you're looking to, upgrade your relics because they're not too great, this is his best set, right? He applies a debuff. He wants to be hitting debuffed enemies this whole kit, so this is going to be his best set. And if you have Ruin May, you can convert her to this one to give her allies more break effect, so that's also a good thing. So it's not a completely dead domain to grind. I know that when I was farming the imaginary set for Donhang and Ratio, anytime I got this, I'm like, cool, I'll never use this, because the only fire character I can see myself using, besides like Asta who doesn't want this, is Himiko, and she's a evolved character, so you would just use this. And I kind of hate that when there's two relics in a thing, and it's like a dead relic set. Like, before Fushuang came out, this one was like, no one really used it. Another one was this one, like the break effect. Nobody used break effect that I cared about. So when I was farming the physical one, it's like, cool, I have a dead one. But this one, luckily, I mean, if you don't have Ruin May, it kind of is a dead set. But if you do have her, big W, right? And this one also works for Dr. Ratio. You can use it for a lot of other characters. It's a pretty good generic one. So even if you don't have Ratio, or you have Ratio, but if you haven't built, right, you can still use this on other characters that apply debuffs. Like, I know the Donhang, the 4-star one, applies slow, so you could probably run this on him and have it be like somewhat alright. So good generic set to farm. Other than that, that'll pretty much be it. If you have any other questions, let me know in the comments. Let me know as well if you are skipping for Acheron. I know she was revealed at the Game Awards, so it's been quite a while, so I know a lot of people are saving to summon. Are you going for her? Are you going for dupes? Depending on what they are. Are you going to go for her light cone if she needs it? Her being Nihility is going to be a bit tricky, just because she might fall into the, weird niche of she doesn't really fit her class, so there's that. But let me know in the comments if you are summoning. Of course, I'll have a more detailed guide in the future when her official kit drops, and I will also have a should you summon video, a summon video of my own. I'm probably going to go for her and a light cone, so don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss out on that. And of course, with that, thanks for watching, have a good rest of your day, and I'll catch y'all in the next video. Also, one last thing, if you want to know, like, leaked kits and stuff, don't expect that from me. There's a bunch of other channels to do that. I am not going to make leak videos in the future, but I will make videos like this where I talk about, relics and stuff. Other than that, thanks for watching. I'll catch you on the next one.